if this drug is DOA, I don't care about the MOA. We hear that or some version of it from a lot of immunotherapy developers. The basic premise is if the TBNK cells, or whatever the target of the drug is, doesn't move, they don't feel the need to spend the money to see the rest of the immune system. And to that, at Teiko, we just built TokuFocus to solve this problem. On the left over here, you have a classic gating tree. This is a spectral flow panel with 25 markers on PBMC. And over here on these red circles are the markers that you would get on TokuFocus. So basically you get the best of both worlds. For a given specimen, you can pay $1,000 for a 10 marker TBNK panel and then upgrade within 1 year for $900 to see the rest of the tree. This means that you are able to see activity in the TBNK cells first, and then if you like what you see, you can upgrade to see the rest of the detail. Depending on the flavor of cytometry you pick, that could be 20 to 50 samples, so 20 for spectral flow and 50 for mass cytometry, and the turnaround time is about 4 weeks. So, zooming out, how many cell populations do I get with TokuFocus? Well, on the x-axis, you can see the size of the panel. The 10 marker panel is 19 populations, and then over here you've got a 25 marker panel with 280 populations, and then over here with the 41 marker panel, you've got 735 populations. So you can see almost a 11 to 50-fold increase in the number of populations as you go up the ladder. So let's start with the 10 marker population. This is basically the crux of TokuFocus. You can find out what happens in this subset first for $1,000 per specimen, and then you have the option to upgrade to capture the rest of the tree for $900 per specimen. So whether you pick spectral or mass cytometry, you're able to unlock the remainder of that tree without paying for it up front. So let's take the focus gating chart in more detail. This is a spectral flow panel on whole blood, and you can see over here 19 populations. I won't go through all of them, but you can note the colored populations over here: non-gran, T cells, CD4, CD8, NK, dendritic cell, monocyte, B cell, etc. So how many populations are included by panel? So on Cytec PBMC and whole blood, it's 17 to 19, and similarly for mass cytometry PBMC and whole blood, it's 17 to 19. Now, after unlocking that same panel, you get to 146 populations. So remember our spectral flow panel that had just 19 populations before on whole blood. Now you can dramatically increase the number and resolution you can see. So beyond just CD4 and CD8 T cells, you can see the detail within these. Are these T effector memory, T central memory, and so on and so forth. So in terms of the numbers behind this, so this is the Cytec whole blood that we just showed. Populations before unlock would be 19, and then after the unlock is 146. So big increases all across the board, but this allows you to focus in on the target populations of interest or TBNK cells that your drug might be affecting first. Some of the frequently asked questions: what is the required minimum of specimens by cohort? And for mass cytometry, it's 20 specimens per cohort, and for spectral flow, 50. The second, is the full gating tree available? And short answer is yes. You get the full gating tree on your dashboard on app.teiko.bio. You can see the unavailable populations grayed out. So who might be interested in TokuFocus? Basically, drug developers who are overwhelmed by high-dimensional data sets and looking for a much more familiar on-ramp, or those developers who might need to save budget and want to see signal first before upgrading to see the rest of the immune tree. So if this is interesting to you, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more cytometry insights and details, or visit teiko.bio to learn more. Thanks for stopping by.